and welcome, wonderful sun rays. My name is Sunny, and I will be posting a few videos. Today's video will be, and my very first video, by the way, is going to be about my passion planner. I've already written a post about it, just what brought me to using one or why I fell in love with it and things of that nature. But I wanted to show you actually the real footage of the Passion Planner so you guys have a better understanding of why I love it so much, and hopefully will allow you guys to make the decision to get one of your own. So here it is, wonderful black beauty that it is. And when you first open it up, of course, you have the basic, write your name, your email, and a reward, in case you lose it, somebody knows how to get in contact with you the best way. The second page starts you off with its benefits, gives you a welcome, the story, background story. And this Passion Planner was actually created by a college student who just didn't feel like she was reaching her fullest potential by using the basic planners that we use. The ones with just the dates where you just fill in the information, you just keep moving on with your life. She wanted something that would actually help her reach her goals. And her and a group of people teamed up together and came up with the Passion Planner. So first things first, I wanted to show you guys the part about the Passion Roadmap. It is a spiderweb map where you put in your lifetime goals, your 3-month goals, your 3-year goals, and I believe your 1-year goal. So, boom, here it is. It starts you off the beginning of the year with things that you want to achieve and things you want to work towards achieving, and it could be anything: losing weight, buying a house, starting a career, getting into sports, things of that nature. And it allows you this whole space to write everything down and to commit it to a guaranteed goal that you're going to be working towards. So, boom. With this side, it allows you to just add specifics and stuff like that. But for the first part of the calendar version, it's your basic calendar. Now, what I love about this basic calendar is that it's not so basic. Now, if you look over here to the margin, it shows you that it gives you the section or a section to write down what you want to focus on for this month. Now, it could be a personal goal that you can write there, and also a work goal that you can write there as well. And then it also gives you sections for people to see, like if you've been planning on seeing your mom or your grandma or a good friend, and you just haven't had the opportunity to, but you want to try to get there, you can write it here. New places that you want to visit, you can write here. And if you're like me, and you're trying to do away with a lot of toxic behaviors like procrastination, you can write that here as well on the not to-do list. Now, down here at the bottom, you can set your personal projects or priorities, and you can do that for work as well. And then, like everything else, like other calendars, you can just write down what you need, in the little boxes there. And then it allows you to break down your plan of attack, how you plan on handling your goals and the month itself. So with the next part, it shows you the days, each day, and it breaks it down. It starts you off at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it goes all the way down to 10:30 at night. Now, with this margin here, you can break down your focus on the whole week. So this week's focus can be losing 3 pounds, and during that week, you can also write down, while it happens, good things that happen to you, so you can always go back and reflect on the positive versus only storing the negative and only having that to go back to. So this is a great portion for me, especially because I am my worst critic and I'm very hard on myself, especially if I don't reach my goals and I forget about the little things that happen throughout the week that are joyful, that should be committed to memory and should only be thought about. And it also has like a wonderful little quote. This quote says, "Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards." And that's big, especially to start off the year. You always want to leave whatever happened the year before back then, unless it's something that's carried over to the new year. Sometimes life happens and you do carry stuff into the new year, but I always try to make sure that I only carry positivity over, just as an extra boost. Now, like the first page, you still have your personal to-do list and your work to-do list. But this is just for the week. You don't have to necessarily plan for the year. But if this is something that can keep going on month to month or week to week, then by all means, continue to keep writing it so you can see it actually coming into fruition. And then the space of infinite possibility. This is your the portion where you can just anything that's going on in your head, you can declutter it and put it here. It's not too much space, but that's what the back is for. The space portion in the back gives you a lot of blank pages where you can write down anything and everything that you need. Now, for the next portion that I really wanted to make sure you guys got to see is the monthly reflection. Now, this is at the end of every month. The end of every month, they ask you the same questions, but of course, your answers are going to be different based on what you went through that month or what you plan to go through that month. But the questions that they ask are, what was the most memorable part of this month? Describe it. Another one would be, what or who are you especially grateful for this month? And it could be, your boss really helped you with something and you can write that down. And later on, when you guys interact again, say they're not as helpful, you will still have in the back of your mind like, okay, so maybe they weren't the best this month or this week, but last month they really, really, really helped me. And then it also says, name 3 things you can improve on this upcoming month. What are concrete actions you can take to work towards those improvements? Now that's really big for me because I lose sight of what I want done or what I need done, and I kind of just like push it to the side, like, oh, yes, it's important, but I didn't get to it, so I'll just get to it whenever I'll get to it. Now I have a guide, an unbiased guide that's holding me accountable to the things that I committed to. And if I write it down, I am committed to it, and there is no way around it. So changed my life, literally changed my life. I do hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you want a passion planner, if you want a passion planner, just go to www.passionplanner.com, and they have an array of colors. They have rose gold, they have like a really deep red, they have black, and they have like a ocean bluish green that's really beautiful. So I'm thinking about getting that one. But it's useful for pastors, students, especially grad students, mothers who are trying to get back on the ball of working and going to school or doing either or, high school students especially. They're fairly cheap. The cheapest one I think is like $30, and the most expensive one may be $35, $40, and it just depends on what design and color you go with. Aside from that, it's just the best thing that I've ever received as a gift. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys go get one, and yeah, have a wonderful day.